10 things that need to stop. First of all, I have respect for all of these things. It's just they used to be cool, and then they, they're at the top of their game, and then they kept going, and no. First thing, Jonas Brothers. Alright, when I was like 10, you guys were my heroes. I would sing your songs and dance around the house and say I was going to marry Joe Jonas. You started like going out single, and then like one of them got married, and you're like, okay, I can't marry him anymore. He's married. How old are these guys anyway? Feathers in your hair. Alright, you are not a bird, okay? Feathers in your hair, I was almost going to get a feather in your hair because I'm like, oh, I'm going to be cool. No one else will have feathers in their hair. And then everyone got feathers in their hair. I thought that was what they were for, was to make you unique. No. Twilight, alright. Gosh, like 2 years ago, this wall was covered in Twilight things. I was in love with Edward Cullen. I was like, I want a vampire to fall in love with me, and I'll be the Bella Swan. I was just so in love with Twilight, and I'd watch the movies over and over again. I literally sat in my in our TV room, and I watched Twilight on repeat for like 6 straight days. I didn't even shower. I was obsessed. And so I thought, okay, they're kind of done, especially since they're making everyone wait so long between the movies. All those people who love them are kind of more grown up now. They're more mature. They're into better things, like Harry Potter or Batman. The Teen's Choice Awards. And, like, the Twilight saga won 41 awards. I didn't even know there was 40 awards in this award show. What is a saga? Saga. The Twilight saga, the Twilight saga. What is that? I'm gonna Google it. Saga. A long story of heroic achievement. Heroic achievement. When I think of Twilight, I do not think of heroic achievement. I think of a girl who goes into depression once her vampire boyfriend leaves. So Twilight, just stop. Kidz Bop. Oh my god. Like a song that was covered by Kidz Bop. Hold on. If I hear a song that was once did by Kidz Bop, I can't even like listen to it. You need to stop, Kidz Bop. I think they're on like what, 52 or something? Really? Stop. Zac Efron. Alright. High School Musical, I remember I was sitting on my couch with my parents waiting for this movie, and it started out and it just had like the black screen, the titles, and it was like New Year's Eve and they fell in love, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this musical, oh my gosh, I love it so much. I want to not stick to the status quo, and I want to be original. Yeah, 17 again, and I'm like, okay, alright, 17, Charlie St. Cloud. I'm like, wait, the last movie he was in, he was 17, and now he's old enough to drink, so it means he's at least 21, and I don't even understand this movie. Alright, so all of these people who were like High School Musical and stuff, and then 17 again, that's an appropriate movie, and then you go to like Charlie St. Cloud and you're like, what happened? You're not a teenager anymore, and you're not really an adult in the children's eyes or the adults' eyes because you made your famous for those kids movies. So I don't even understand it. Stop. Silly bands. Hold on. Okay, I still have my silly bands. See, here they are in this little bag. I remember when they came out, I was like, these are the coolest things in the world. I gotta have them all. Oh, silly bands! Oh. And then they were getting expensive, and you're like, $5 for 12 fun-shaped rubber bands. A little steep, and you're like, oh, I gotta get them all, I don't really know what happened, but I stopped getting them. Just kind of gave them away, and I stopped wearing them around my wrist because it's cutting off my circulation. My hand was blue. So, silly bands, you need to stop. Alright, Crocs. We have hit Croc bottom. Angry Birds. The levels got so hard and I couldn't beat any of them all, and I got frustrated. I just stopped playing. And I was like, okay, well, that's the end of that. With Friends apps. Words with Friends. I started playing Words with Friends and it was fun, and then if you didn't play someone back, I was worried they would come into my house and murder me. Everyone's like, play me back! Okay, calm down. Alright, put the knife down. They text me like, why did you play Words with Friends? And I'm like, because I have a life. I don't have a life. I'm not on my phone 24/7. I deleted Words with Friends because it got just too stressful, and people were like, why did you play me back? And I'm like, I deleted the app 2 months ago. And the last thing that needs to stop, Ice Age. The first Ice Age was like classic. Everyone loved the characters, and there's all those cute little quotes with Sid and the little child Manny and Diego, and it was just a cute movie, like The Last Melon. I remember the second one came out, and I'm like, okay, alright. The third one came out, and I didn't even want to go, but I went to go see Harry Potter, but it was sold out, so I went to go see the third Ice Age. And I think I might have slept through it all. Please, for the sake of the children, and for the sake of us, who loved you when we were 10, and now we're teenagers and we hate you. So for the sake of everyone, stop, please. I love you. Not anymore. Stop. Why don't they just call it the Twilight series? You're just too cool for that, aren't you, Twilight?